Hey guys, Patton here. Patton here. Patton here. I'm Patton. Patton here. Patton here. Patton here. Welcome back to Will It Run on the SNES Classic? 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 Today's request is Mario 7-in-1 Altered Beast Arcade Street Fighter English translated Super Famicom game. Super Mario World Hacks and Super Mario Brothers 3 Hacks Marvel Superheroes. Today's request comes from Antares, from Windsweep, Carlo Perez, Ricky Valencia, and Dragus. Gamb 190, the arcade guy. Hi everybody, Patton here. Welcome to the 100th episode of Will It Run on the SNES Classic. I just want to take a quick second to thank everybody who's joined me throughout these past, 7 or 8 months. I've really enjoyed doing these videos, and I want to thank everybody again for all the requests that come in and things like that. So thank you all so much. I hope you stick with me for the next 100. So anyway, let's get started. These games were requested by the arcade guy and Steve Zarebski. Today we're looking at Captain America and the Avengers games. If you couldn't tell, I originally tried to get this scheduled to coincide with the movie release that I haven't seen yet. But obviously that didn't happen because, online play, stuff like that got in the way. So here we go. We're going to look at the Captain America and the Avengers games for the arcade, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and Genesis. You don't have to do anything special for the Nintendo or the Super Nintendo version. They run just fine using RetroArch Neo, and the Super Nintendo version will run just fine in the Canoe emulator. You don't have to do anything special to get those to run. For Genesis, you're going to want to use the Pico Drive core, and for the arcade version, you're going to use MAME 2003. I will put links in the description for everything that you need for this, except for the BIOS file. I'm not allowed to do that. You got to find that on your own. Alright, so let's get started. First thing you have to do is hack your SNES Classic using the Easy Installer, or you can go to HakchiResources.com, find the newest version of Hakchi, which as you can see is 1.2.4, and RetroArch Neo. Put those on your system and you'll be ready to continue. So let's add these games first. We're going to go to the Add More Games button down here at the bottom. I have conveniently placed all the games in one folder. So we have the arcade, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and Genesis. We're going to highlight all of these. I'm going to click Open, and they should be added. Once the arcade version pops up, you're going to get this file system right here. Just click the Import as Archive button. So now that we have all our games on Hakchi, the next step is to change all their names so that we get nice box art and so that it looks nice on our SNES Classic. With this new version of Hakchi, the newer games always get added to the top, so that makes it a lot easier. And it looks like a lot of the names have remained the same. The only one we have to change is the arcade version. Captain America and the Avengers Arcade. We're going to click this Google button. And we're just going to pick, that's Nintendo, that's Super Nintendo. We'll go for this one right here. Data East, I think, is the developer of this, or the publisher. So right here is our Nintendo version. We're going to click Google here. Nintendo box art. This is the Super Nintendo. Right there. And of course, Genesis. And there it is. Okay. So the next thing to do is to add these cores to Hakchi so that we can use them on the SNES Classic. To do that, go to the Modules tab, Install Extra Modules. Like I said, you're going to need the Pico Drive core, the MAME 2003 core, and the newest version of RetroArch Neo. To install these cores, all you have to do is take the core file. You're going to drag it into this box right here, and it should appear on the screen. If for some reason that doesn't work, if you go to your Hakchi 2 folder, there will be a user_mods folder. Put them in that folder, and that will cause them to appear here as well. So once you have them on the list, you're just going to click the check boxes next to each one to install them. So the boxes are all checked. Last thing to do is hit the OK button. You'll see a bar appear on your screen, and once it's filled up all the way, it means that the cores are installed and they are ready to be used. Last thing to do is we're going to check our command lines for every game to make sure that it is running the correct core. So with this Genesis version, I originally had it running on Genesis Plus GX, which will also work. I just prefer to use Pico Drive. You're going to take out whatever is in that spot after the bin. You're going to replace it with Pico Drive. What do we have next? The Super Nintendo. Like I said, this will run directly from Canoe, so you don't have to make any changes there. For the Nintendo version, it is defaulted to FCEUMM. You could probably put NES here, that should work as well. And for the arcade version, we have to take out the zip, change it to MAME 2003. So once you have the command lines changed, all that's left to do is hit the synchronize button if you're going to be playing from the NAND, or the export games button, and then choose your drive here if you're going to be using the USB host. Once again, the bar will appear, and once it's finished, it means that the games have been transferred from your PC to your Super Nintendo or your USB drive. And that's it. So let's head over to our Super Nintendo and see how all these Captain America and the Avengers games run. Alright, so here we are at our SNES Classic with our Captain America and the Avengers game, and the title didn't save on that one, but that's okay, that was my fault. We're going to start with the Nintendo version because that one is not like the others. You'll see in a minute. Alright, loading up just fine. Let's play a little bit of Captain America and the Avengers. Brought to us by Data East, one-player game mode. We are in trouble, the Avengers. Who is that? I don't even know who that is. And some Fireball and Iron Man and Vision are out. So yeah, you didn't even get to play as all the Avengers in this game, just Captain America and Hawkeye. Charleston is being, I didn't read it, Roger, something happened, that's Wasp, I think. And of course that's Cap. We're in Tampa. That's a good first stage. Alright, so we are Cap. We have our shield. You can jump and spin, throw the shield again, duck. I think you can, yeah, you can do a little dash, shield attack. I don't know why I'm saying shield so much. You can do some... Oh, you can block bullets with your shield, I guess. I mean, you should be able to, but I wasn't expecting that. So you can see here, this runs really well using just through RetroArch and the FCEUMM emulator. No problem. The Nintendo version works great. Let's go to the Genesis version next, running off of Pico Drive. We didn't get the cool SEGA voice. That's okay though. Again by Data East. Oh, the Avengers. Okay. So we get to pick on this one. We'll be Iron Man. This one's more like the arcade version. Something happened. Some bad guys. Scene 1, the Avengers help. So we will. We're going to help these people. Because, you know, they're probably, for the most part, good. This one has some speech. You can't hear it very well. The volume's kind of low. That's not what he said. Alright, so we're Iron Man. We can jump and attack. And throw. We can chuck these guys. And shoot beams from our Iron Man hands. What if I... You need to stop doing that, please. Okay, I think you can jump and shoot down, right? There it is. It's just a jump and attack button. Oh, disappear. Shoot you in the face. Don't forget to grab your rocks, because that is going to be your most strongest weapon.
Most strongest.
I said that. Also barrels. Hey, shield guy, have a barrel. Your shield. Oh, and Coke cans. Of course, the soda cans are very important for you to grab. And break through that. Yes, that was a weird looking breakthrough. So this is the Genesis version. Runs really good. And I've actually I didn't know they came out with this on the Genesis, so that's cool. Next, we're going to do the Super Nintendo version, which is running off of the regular Canoe emulator. It's time by Mindscape, but what about Data East? What happened? I don't see them anywhere. Apparently they had nothing to do with the Super Nintendo version. Okay.
The Avengers.
Sounds a lot better than the Genesis version. Alright, so we were Iron Man. How about we'll be Vision this time? Maybe. Oh, no voice that time. Didn't tell us who we were. Red Skull is doing some bad stuff.
America still needs your help.
Still. We didn't help them enough last time. We didn't do a good job. Alright, so what are we gonna do this time?
Go!
Okay, I guess we're just gonna go. Hey, I actually haven't played Vision a lot on this game. He looks really hunched over. Oh, I will handle this. I will. Okay, what the? I don't remember that. Oh, taking hits already. Hello, sir. Ow. Okay, Vision. I'm not a huge fan of this. Okay, so for the Super Nintendo version, the controls are a little bit different. There's a button just for the beam attack, for the long range attack. Normally you have to hit the jump and attack button together to do that, but the A button just lets you do that on its own. Oh yeah, I know I didn't hit this guy very much. But he's kicking my butt. I should have used that rock down there. We'll use it on the next guys, don't worry. Oh my gosh, okay. Also, there's no dash. Nope, no dash. Vision's weird in this. Okay, just wow, we're not doing great with the Super Nintendo. Oh, we can throw it still. Okay, good. I was worried about that because he didn't throw anybody. These superheroes are being taken out. Well, I shouldn't say these, but Vision's being taken out by a dude with a gun. That would not happen. Break out. Yes. He didn't do the cool breakout animation. Maybe doing breakout. Oh, we're just doing terrible. Oh, wow. Okay. Just grab the... Vision doesn't grab rocks. Okay, he finally got it with his weird hunched look. Oh no, grabbed again. Grabbed again. Okay, so that was the Super Nintendo version. Not too bad. And of course, the arcade version. This is one of my all-time favorite arcade games. I love this game in the arcade. I remember waiting for a plane somewhere, I think in Texas, and this game was there. And in like the hour or something I was waiting, I think I spent that entire hour playing this game. It's so good. Coin up. Alright, so I want to be Iron Man again because... Yeah. Oh, there we go. See, this version is so good. So good. By assembling a team of supervillains, Red Skull seeks to conquer the world. He has used his wealth to assemble his evil team. He has used a mind control machine to bring them under his power. Now he controls their every action. I don't know who any of those guys are. Go at once, Avengers! Try to crush his evil scheme. Scene 1. 1 again. Alright. We are Iron Man. Leave it to the man, Iron Man. Alright, yes. See, in this version you can do a dash attack, which is very useful on a group of enemies. Oh, this is such a good game. Take that rock. And oh, no, you know what? Forget the rock. We want the whole soda machine. Here, have a drink. Took care of that shield guy. And a Coke can. And trash for the trash people. Coke for you, sir. That was funny that the Coke took out the other guy, but not... Hey, there's a burning cop car back there. Oh, who's this? Oh, that laugh, man. I will always remember. Why should it goes well? Exactly, why should it goes well? Why should it? You guys are bad guys. It shouldn't goes well for you at all. These guys aren't as strong as... Oh, hello, I hit that rock pretty good. Wait a minute, can I... Oh, I can. There you go. Rock on. Haha, do you get it? Okay, what's the buttons? I'm trying to... That, okay. Usually, these guys are not... Are a lot weaker than I remember. Like that. I don't remember being able to beat these guys so easy. Okay, Living Laser. It's a lame name. Running! Hey, Quicksilver helped us out. Yeah, don't go for the shield guys with your beam attacks. So many enemies on screen. Oh, we missed. Okay, and don't hit him with the rock either. That's a waste of a perfectly good rock. Smashing these windows. And robot people, apparently, because they're blowing up. Come here, you. Yeah. Punch right through their shield. But not the beam. Oh, wow, we evaporated that guy. Okay. Alright, that's fine. We got the barrels here. I don't know what I just did with that barrel. No breakthrough! Yes! I love the heroic breakthrough pose. Hit the start button to gain more life. I don't know if you knew that. The more quarters you put in, the more life you get. Grab that barrel, run over here.
You can't escape. You will be the one escaping.
I never understood that. I understand I'm going to be escaping because I'm going to beat you up. You're the one that wants to escape because you had the money that you threw at me, which kind of wasted the whole... I mean, what was the meaning of all this if you were just going to throw your money away? I don't know. Not the smartest supervillain, I don't think. I remember him being really hard in the arcade, but for some reason, playing on the Super Nintendo Classic, he's a pushover. Take that. Ow. There, got him. Whirlwind. You have a dumb name, too. Why do all these bad guys... Oh, yeah.
The Avengers.
The mid-jump pose. Whirlwind's attack was just to set up some things happen comic book style. I don't remember making it to these stages very much in the arcade. Now they fly. That's great. They finally joined the flying club. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Just hold still. There we go. Time for your medicine. A dose of my beam. Why is it taking so many shots for a little measly nothing guy? Were you expecting shooter? Well, I guess if you played this game before, you were expecting shooter. This surprised me a lot as a kid. I was like, there's like 2 games in one. But yeah, this runs really good. Like I said, with the MAME 2003 core, it sounds good. Plays fine. When I found out this game worked, I was so happy. I actually think I did it on my last live stream. That was like months ago. Find out this game worked, I was super happy. Super happy, super happy. I really want to take out this jet. I'm having such a hard time though. He's shooting so many green guys at me. Oh, we didn't get the jet. We didn't. Well, okay, with that, we're just gonna end this gameplay. I don't deserve to keep playing that game. So anyway, there you go. Captain America and the Avengers on the Genesis, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and the arcade versions on the SNES Classic all run really well. So huge thank you to the arcade guy and Steve Zarebski for the requests. And thank you all so much for the constant requests that you are bringing in. I'm going to have an announcement coming in the next few days to a week about how I'm going to be handling these requests from now on. The format's going to be a little bit different in terms of requesting them. But I still am going to be doing these requests, don't worry. But again, thank you so much all for joining me through these 100 episodes. It really means a lot to me that you're supporting the channel like that. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this episode and all the other episodes I've done. And I hope to see you again on the next one. Hey guys, if you want to contact me outside of YouTube, feel free to use any of these social media platforms. Also, while you're here, why don't you check out some of the other videos that I put out, and if you feel like it, subscribe to the channel.